is a sentence that has been used in just about every kind of motivational speech you can imagine, from graduation talks to empowerment seminars to confidence training, you name it. This sentence has cropped up in one or another of them. It was originally attributed to Confucius, but now it is used all too often. And I've got to tell you, it is one of the most destructive motivational quotes that we can live by. I'm going to tell you all about it in just a moment. My name is Maddie. If you're new to the channel, I release videos all with tips and tricks and training, my strategies to help you live your best life. If you are new here, jump on the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with each video as it comes out so that you can get to achieving your goals. So Confucius said it originally. We need to monitor the destructive nature of the sentence. What is it? Do something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Now, if you are someone who has dreamed of starting your own business, maybe you even run your own business, then you will know how empowering a calling statement like this is. And look, I am someone who has based my whole life on creating a career out of my passions. I was a classical ballet dancer. No one is a ballet dancer. It was my little childhood dream coming true. I have always based my life on the things that I love. It's the second part of the sentence that causes the damage. I'll repeat it again. Do something that you love and you'll never work a day in your life. The reason I'm talking about this today is because it brings three very important things to light. Number one, if you do something you love and you make a career out of that, you will work harder than anyone else. And you need to be prepared for that fact because you need to give your blood, your sweat, your tears to the pursuit of the meaningful life that you are creating. Now, I happen to think that is a thing worth celebrating. In fact, I happen to think that that should be the goal for all of us, to be doing something we love with our life. Now, whether that is creating a career out of what we love, or maybe it is just incorporating what we love into our daily existence, that should be our pursuit. But if we believe that that will mean we never work a day in our life, here's the problem. It sets the wrong expectations. And I have worked with people who are out there trying to do exactly that, trying to do something that they love and not understanding why they're not happy or why they're having to work so hard. And you know what happens then? Well, they give up. Because they think, well, this isn't what I thought. This isn't what I was promised in those motivational speeches. Because I'm having to work crazy hard and I'm not seeing the results. And if you are someone who has tried to start a business or wants to start a business, you will know that you're working day in, day out for the smallest, tiniest nuggets of results. And suddenly the thing that you have loved, the whole reason for doing this, feels like it's the enemy on those low days. But that doesn't mean you're failing. And this is my second problem with this statement, is that because it sets the expectations wrong, incorrectly, it means that you are more set up for failure. Because what happens is if you go out and do that thing that you love, with the belief that you'll never work a day in your life, and suddenly you're having to work harder than you've ever worked before, you might just give up because it wasn't the way you thought it was going to be. Now, if we just set people straight and say, absolutely do the thing that you love because it is the most worthwhile way of living, because following your potential and living in a way that is most meaningful to you has got to be the highest form of living, but it's going to mean a lot of work. That's the message we need to be receiving and that we need to be giving. If you are in a position of leadership where you get the opportunity to motivate other people, to teach other people, whether you're a teacher or a parent or a lecturer or a guide or a mentor, don't be promising people that they're not going to have to work if they choose something that they love. My third problem with this statement is that it glamorizes a life of rest. Like there's something wrong with working hard. But if we're working hard, fighting for the thing that we love, fighting for what we believe in, fighting for what is most true to us, to our calling, then what's wrong with working hard? Why should we expect that we can just sit back and relax and put our feet up and have this wonderful, meaningful life? Why glamorize rest? Why glamorize laziness? Nobody who's managed to achieve a life of meaning has done it by being lazy. In fact, that's a pretty sure route to being unhappy. Short-term happiness, maybe. Long-term despair. And I don't think that's putting it too harshly. So when we hear this phrase, do something that you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life, understand that it is misleading at best and hugely damaging at worst. The truth is, do something that you love because that is the truest way to live. And be ready by the incredible work you will be putting into it. And allow that to motivate you and drive you forward, knowing that your reward is to live a life of purpose. That's all I got for you today. If you've enjoyed this, subscribe and check out the description box below because I have put in a bunch of links to the free resources that I have made available, all of which are geared to help you live your best life because that is what we should all be able to do. So check out those links below, hit subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon.